Hello, my name is Dr. Wilbur L. and I am an education teacher teaching grades 6 through 12 in English and language arts and business education. I would like to spend just a few minutes on this presentation telling you something about the kinds of things that I have done with young adults over the years. This is a poem that I wrote and also a poster that was developed around this poem to teach my students about global awareness. This is a book that I wrote about some of the challenges that parents, students, and teachers are facing in the area of education. On the back of the book cover, there are comments from educators, school board members, parents, and teachers about some of these challenges. The next slide is a letter that's written by a colleague talking about how the book really impacted her life and what she learned from having read it. This is a book that I worked with a group of 8th grade students to produce. We actually got these students to produce this book in about 5 months. This is the book cover of a book that I worked with 38 8th graders to actually produce. Each student has a segment in the book, and it's a book that was professionally done with the ISBN number. They had to deal with the publisher, the layout people, as well as the graphic designers who produced this book. Real world application these kids experienced. This is a pledge that I wrote and produced for my students to recite, to internalize, because I realized it would help to build their self-esteem and their feelings of self-worth. This particular pledge was written by 4 elementary school students, and the slide that follows is a pledge for high school students. This is a slide that was made with a group of my students. They arranged to take to Harvard University for the 37th annual speech and debate contest. Many of these students had never traveled on a plane, had never been on a train, had never really been out of the state of North Carolina, and they had a time of their lives to go to an event such as this. And they also to see students from all over the country at this event, as well as other parts of the world. I was blessed to receive a small foundation scholarship from Mary Duke Biddle Foundation to work with a group of students in the Step Up program that is mentioned, and these students were able to get computers, and some of the money was used to help to purchase these students computers because they did not have computers in their homes, or they did not have access to computers once they left school. The slides that follow are letters thank you for things that I've done with young adults, including taking them to a college, and many of them had never been to college before. Also, there is a letter that acknowledges the work that I did with the young adults on the book, the final draft, as well as other things that I've tried to do with young students, including the Step Up program, a little graduation ceremony where some of these students actually received computers.